हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स बैंड में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स। शॉर्टलिस्ट अनाउंस्ड फॉर मेक द वर्ल्ड वियर खादी चैलेंज अहेड ऑफ वेव समिट 2025। The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, in collaboration with the Advertising Agencies Association of India (AAI), has announced the shortlist for the Make the World Wear Khadi challenge that is being held as part of the Wave Summit 2025. According to an official press release, the shortlisted candidates include Iman Sengupta and Soham Ghosh from Hubs Worldwide India, Karthik Sankar, Madhumita Vasu from 2020 from 22 Feet Travel, Kajal Trilotkar from Interactive Avenues, and two teams from DDB Mudra Group, one of Tanmay Raul and Mandar Mahadik, and the other consisting of Akash Mezari Kajol Jeswani. Sharing insights behind their work, Tanmay Raul and Mandar Mahadik positioned it as the fabric of the future, while Akash Mezari and Kajol Jeswani focused on Khadi as means to undo ecological damage, encouraging climate-conscious action through their campaign. Meanwhile, Iman Sengupta and Soham Ghosh emphasized Khadi's economic and cultural value, advocating for it as premium, purpose-driven choice in global fashion. Cabinet clears irrigation push, Jikarpur bypass to boost connectivity, PM Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the modernization of command, area development, and water management will modernize irrigation networks, boost micro irrigation, and encourage the use of the latest technology. The Union Cabinet today approved the modernization of command, area development, and water management as a sub-scheme of Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchay Yojana. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said it will boost water use efficiency, improve productivity, and also raise farmer incomes. The Prime Minister said the cabinet approval for the construction of the six-lane Jikarpur bypass will reduce travel time and also improve connectivity to Himachal Pradesh and NCR. He said it is also in line with the PM Gati Shakti effort to build seamless and future-ready transport infrastructure. Rahul Gandhi unveils party reforms at AICC session focus on district leadership. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has announced important changes in the party organization's structure, stating that district presidents will be made the foundation of the party organization. Addressing the 84th AICC session in Ahmedabad, Mr. Gandhi talked about making major reforms in the reservation system. More than 3,000 delegates from across the country, including National President Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress Parliamentary Party's Chairperson Sonia Gandhi, Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha Rahul Gandhi, Chief Ministers of Congress-ruled states, state presidents, and other members attended the AICC session. They deliberated upon the future political changes before the party and strategies for the upcoming elections. India to procure 26 Rafale Marine jets for Navy. India is set to procure 26 Rafale Marine fighter aircraft from France. The deal will be formalized in the coming weeks, according to the defense sources. Out of 26 Rafale Marine aircraft, 22 will be single-seaters and 4 will be double-seaters, and these will be designed and prepared as per the requirements of the Indian Navy. With the induction of Rafale Marine aircraft, the strength of the Navy will increase manifold, and these fighters aircraft will be deployed on aircraft carriers like INS Vikramaditya and INS Vikrant. Rafale will be equipped with advanced weapon system and missiles. RBI asked NPCI to explore rising UPI transactions limit. The Reserve Bank has asked the National Payment Corporation of India (NPCI) to hold consultations with banks and other stakeholders to explore the possibility of increasing UPI transaction limits based on evolving user needs. In a statement issued today, RBI said appropriate safeguards must be in place to mitigate risk associated with higher limits. It added that banks will continue to have the discretion to decide their internal limits within the limits announced by NPCI. Currently, person to person and person to merchant payments are kept at 1 lakh rupees, except for a set of specific merchant payments that are kept at 5 lakh rupees. RBI has said that the person to person transaction limit will continue to remain capped at 1 lakh rupees. Poshan Pakwada 2025 promoting nutrition awareness and empowerment. The Women and Child Development Ministry is celebrating Poshan Pakwada 2025 to promote nutrition awareness, improve health outcomes, and empower communities. This initiative is part of Mission Poshan 2.0, which focuses on reinforcing community engagement processes and fostering the empowerment of both individuals and communities as a whole. The ministry said the focus on the first 1,000 days of life is one of the key themes of ongoing Poshan Pakwada 2025, emphasizing the importance of nutrition from conception to 2 years of age. This critical period lays the foundation for lifelong health and development. Adequate nutrition during pregnancy and early childhood is linked to improved health outcomes, increased productivity, and higher earnings in adulthood. The ministry is celebrating the seventh edition of Poshan Pakwada from 8 to 8 April to 22 April as part of the government's ongoing commitment to addressing malnutrition. Cabinet approves two rail infra projects to improve connectivity. The government has approved the doubling of Tirupati Pakla-Kattapadi single railway line section in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Briefing media in New Delhi today about the decisions taken during the cabinet meeting, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwani Vaishnav said this project will enhance connectivity to the educational and medical hubs of Vellore and Tirupati. He said Chittoor and Tirupati districts of Andhra Pradesh and the Vellore district of Tamil Nadu will benefit from this project, and the estimated cost will be 1,000 1,332 crore rupees. He said this multitasking tracking project will enhance connectivity to around 400 villages and about 14 lakh population. The minister said this is an essential route for transportation of commodities such as coal, agricultural commodities, cement, and other minerals. India, Slovakia signed two MOUs to cooperate in MSME foreign services. President Draupadi Murmu today discussed various aspects of bilateral relations and issues of shared global and regional interests with President Peter Pellegrini of the Slovak Republic during one-to-one meeting and delegation-level talks in Bratislava. The participants in delegation-level talks from Indian side included the accompanying Minister of State Srimati Nimuben Bambania, as well as members of parliament Shri Dhawal Patel and Srimati Sandhya Ray and senior officials. The president appreciated the personal commitment and initiative of President Pellegrini towards strengthening bilateral relations. Both leaders witnessed the exchange of two MOUs, one on cooperation in the field of MSMEs between National Small Industry Corporation Limited NSIC and the Slovak Business Agency, and another on cooperation between Sushma Swaraj Institute of Foreign Services and the Slovak Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs. During her meeting with President of Slovakia, President Murmu noted the rising popularity of Indian art and culture in Slovakia. President Murmu highlighted the immense potential for the two countries to collaborate more closely in the rapidly expanding media, entertainment, and creative economy sectors of India, including promotion of Slovakia as a filming destination and partner in joint film production. She also invited Slovakia to take part actively in the upcoming WAVE summit being hosted by India in Mumbai from 1st to 4th May 2025. RBI cuts repo rate by 25 basis points, switches to accommodative stance to super growth. Slashing policy rates for the second time in a row, the Monetary Policy Committee of the Reserve Bank of India today unanimously announced a reduction of 25 basis points in the policy repo rate, bringing it down to 6%. Consequently, the standing deposit facility (SDF) rate under the Liquidity Adjustment Facility shall stand adjust to 5.75% and the marginal standing facility (MSF) rate and the bank rate to 6.25%. In February this year, the MPC lowered the repo rate by 25 basis points. It was the first reduction since May 2020 and the first revision after 2.5 years. On inflation, the Reserve Bank has said that food inflation dropped to a 21-month low of 3.8% in February, backed by a strong seasonal correction in vegetable prices. Core inflation, however, inched up to 4.1% in February 2025, driven primarily by a sharp pick up in gold prices. Nothing that fall in crude oil prices augurs well for the inflation outlook. The RBI has projected CPI inflation at 4% for 25-26, considering the upside risk due to adverse weather-related events, supply and lingering global market uncertainties. Moreover, the MPC has changed its stance from neutral to accommodative as the rapidly evolving situation requires continuous monitoring and assessments of the economic outlook. Going forward, the governor said that in the absence of any future shocks, the MPC is considering only two options: status quo or a rate cut. He also clarified that the stance should not be directly associated with the liquidity conditions. RBI lowers GDP growth forecast to 6.5% for 25-2026. RBI has projected GDP growth for 2025-26 at 6.5%. RBI has said that this downward revision of its earlier assessment of 6.7% essentially reflects the impact of global trade and policy uncertainties. RBI has said that the growth prospects of the agriculture sector remain bright on the back of healthy reservoir levels and robust crop production. Manufacturing activity is also showing signs of revival, while services sector activity continues to be resilient. Going forward, net services and remittance receipts are expected to remain in large surplus, partly offsetting the trade deficit, with the current account deficit (CAD) for 2024-25 and 2025-26 expected to remain well within the sustainable level. Stating that the global economic outlook is fast changing, RBI Governor Sanjay Manotra said the recent trade tariff related measures have added to uncertainties, posing new headwinds for global growth and inflation. Explaining the reason for the rate cut, Mr. Mehta said the challenging global economic conditions, bringing inflation and moderate growth outlook, demanded that MPC continues to support growth, adding that monetary policy can play a vital anchoring role in ensuring that the economy remains on an even keel. CBDT notifies April 30 as last date to submit tax arrears declaration under Vivad se Vishwas scheme. The Central Board of Taxes (CBDT) has notified that the last date to submit a tax arrears declaration under the Direct Tax Vivad se Vishwas scheme is the end of this month. In a Gazette notification, the CBDT said the declarants can file their tax arrears to the designated authority on or before the 30th of this month. Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan to attend third BIMSTEC Agriculture Meet in Nepal on April 9. Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and Rural Development Shivraj Singh Chauhan will take part in the third BIMSTEC Agricultural Ministerial meeting in Nepal tomorrow. In a statement, the Ministry of Agriculture informed that Mr. Chauhan will meet Nepal Prime Minister K. P. Sharma Oli and Minister of Agriculture and Livestock Development Ramnath Adhikari during his visit. The memorandum of understanding will be signed between the two nations on cooperation in the field of agriculture. The minister will also hold a bilateral meeting with the Minister of Agriculture and Livestock of Bhutan. और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त।